A very good day to all. Today we will discuss about automated circulation system. As you know, circulation section is the very important section in the library where the information or the documents are being distributed to the users. So it is the first section to be automated in libraries. So early libraries have faced the problem of overcrowd in the circulation desk. So at the circulation desk, in order to overcome this problem, so majority of early big libraries have tried to automate this section by using the ICT technology. Automation at the circulation desk helps to quicken the lending service with an accuracy. So let's see about the rationale for automating the circulation section or the reasons for automating the circulation section. So why automation is required at the circulation desk? So first thing is it quickens the activities. So in a manual system, if you want to borrow a book in the library, so you might have faced this problem. You need to fill the book card, you need to fill the details in the borrower slip, and you need to wait at the circulation desk for your turn. So hence, after giving the borrower slip to the librarian, he need to enter the details in the issue register. It takes lot of time to issue and document to the users. So that's why automation is required. So where you can quickly scan the user ID and document ID, and automatically by clicking at the issue button you can also record the due date. So it will quickly do the activities for you. Another advantage or reason of automating the circulation desk is in order to maintain the accuracy, you need some automatic system. So without any errors, activities are done at the circulation desk. So if you enter the user ID or accession number manually, so you may do some mistakes. But in case of automated system, no wrong entries are done because you are using some barcode scanners and some ICT technology. So where accuracy level is high. That is one reason. So moving further, so you can keep records of transactions means how many issues have been done, how many returns have been done, or how many books have been reserved, that can be identified. So if you want to know how many books have been issued in a month, so you can take the record, you can track the records, and or how many reservations have been made for a book in a month, so that also can be tracked by this automated system. And you can search and easily retrieve the circulation activities. So in which department how many books have been issued or how many books have been reserved, so those kind of circulation activities can be tracked and searched. So another important reason for automating the circulation desk is so controlling the privileges. So automated system allows the library to set the privilege to the different user categories. For different user categories, so you can set different level of privileges. For example, for students, so the library can issue 2 books. For research scholars, library can use or issue 5 books. For teaching staff, the books are issued at different volume. So here automated system allows you to set some privileges to different categories of users. Suppose a new library staff is working at the circulation desk, then he need not to calculate the due date or fine amount because everything is pre-recorded in the automated system. Another important reason is it maintains consistency. Since the automatic work is done at the circulation desk, high flexibility can be avoided. That means rules are of the library cannot be changed more frequently, hence consistency is maintained. And it is important to maintain the financial records at the circulation desk. So here circulation desk need to collect fine amount from the users who are having due, and calculation of fine acknowledgement are easily controlled at the circulation desk. Moreover, it is important to know how many books have been issued or how many documents have been issued in a subject. So in order to identify the usage of the library, so that can be easily done at the circulation desk by using the automated system. So these are all the reasons for automating the circulation section. Moving further, so let's see about the functions of the automated circulation system. in this slide I have listed out a lot of functions which are important and significant at the circulation desk. So first function of the circulation desk is registering the new user. So as you know, when a new student join the institute, so user detail need to be entered in the system. So circulation module of the automated system allows you to enter the details of the user. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಸೋಲ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ನ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಟ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್, ಇಮೇಲ್ ID, phone number, blood group and other credentials. So automated circulation also allows you to set privileges for different categories of users. For student, how many books need to be entered, and for teachers, how many books need to be entered. All those privileges can be set at the administrative module, which are later used at the circulation desk. And after entering the user detail completely, so and saving the user record, you can generate the user ID also, so which are important and which are need to be issued to the user community, and you can take the printouts of these ID cards. So that is an advantage of the automated circulation system. Moreover, automated system allows to edit, modify or even delete the user records. So when once the course is completed for a batch of students in a particular subject, so before deleting the user records, you can also take the backup of those records for future usages, and you can store those records in the storage devices. So automated circulation system allows you to take backup of the user records which are outdated or which are of the alumni. Another function of the automated circulation system is issuing the documents. So issue is also known as checking out of documents. Here the documents should be issued to the authentic users. Authentic user means the user who is joined to your institution to opt a degree in a particular subject, and who has been given an ID card by the institutions and an official member or user of your library. So once the user is registered in your system, he is eligible to borrow books from your library according to the privilege matrix. So library need to issue documents to the authentic users only. So authentic users can be identified by scanning the user ID. So here, so then once the user ID is scanned, you can issue multiple volumes to him. That means ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಐ ಡಿ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ, ಈಗ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ 5 ಬುಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಐ ಡಿನ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿ 5 ಬುಕ್ನೂ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಯೂಸರ್ ಐ ಡಿನ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದಿ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಬಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಡ್, the automated system automatically calculate the due date because you have been set the privilege matrix. So in case if you try to issue a document to the non-authentic user, or if you want to issue an reference book, so then alert messages should be popped up on your screen. Another subsystem or another function of the automated circulation desk is return. Return is known as check-in. That means you are taking back the issued documents to your library. So the return should be error free. That means without any errors, the automated circulation system should take back the books and give the acknowledgement to the users. So here you need not to scan the user ID once again while taking back the books. So in case the user need the acknowledgement, so for successful returning of the documents, the automated system can generate the acknowledgement slip that can be given to the users. So here, if any reserved materials are returned by the users, then alert messages should be given to the staff at the circulation desk. ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಬುಕ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅದೇನಾದರೂ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಆ ಬುಕ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅಲರ್ಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆಗ ಆ ಬುಕ್ನ ಐಸೋಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಯೂಸರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೋ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. Another important function or subsystem is reservation of documents. That means, so if a document is issued to one user, that document can be reserved by other who need them. So reservation of document can be done from the remote places. That means the user need not to come to library. So by using the web opaque platform, one document can be reserved. So here, so if the document is reserved by more than one person, then the reservation queue need to be generated by the automated system. So moreover, for the generation of reservation and so once the reserved book is returned to the library, then the information should be communicated to the user. That means the book has been written by the user and book is available at the library. So that kind of messages should be delivered to the person or the user who has reserved the document. And the automated circulation system should allows the user to reserve the document by title and not by the accession number. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು 5 ಕಾಪೀಸ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ 5 ಕಾಪೀಸ್ಗೂ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸೆಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ನ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ ಟೈಟಲ್, ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಟೈಟಲ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಬುಕ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಗೆ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಸೊ ಆ ರಿಸರ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫರ್ದರ್, another subsystem is recall. Recall means, so once the document is issued and the due date is set, so for example ಒಂದು 15 ದಿವಸಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 15 days, so the document can be ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟು ದಿ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಬೈ ದಿ ಯೂಸರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ನೋಟಿಸಸ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದರೆ, ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ವೆರಿಫಿಕೇಷನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಏನೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೇ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನ್ಯೂ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಯೂಸರ್ಗೆ ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 15 days ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಇವನ್ ದೋ 15 days ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬೀನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟೆಡ್, ಸೊ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ದಿ ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಮೆಸೇಜಸ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ನೋಟಿಸಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಮೇಲ್ ಆರ್ SMS. ಸೊ ರೀಕಾಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕೇಸಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. Another important function is search and retrieval of transactions. At the circulation desk, you can search so many information, so like the user details, so and the documents availability and highly used documents, so user due status. All these information can be searched by using different options at the circulation module. Another important function is due date calculation and fine collection. So once the document is issued, the due date is set by the system. So after the due date, so particular amount of fine is being charged to the due item. So here for the due item, generation of notice about the fine to be collected and fine to be paid should be done, and users should be allowed to pay the partial fine. For example, if he need to pay some around 200 rupees or 300 rupees, he may pay a part of the fine amount and the balance may be paid at the later time. And later, no due certificates can be issued at the circulation desk. Once the course is about to complete, the user need to get the no due certificate from the library. That means every documents borrowed by the library has been returned to the library and no due is there with the user. Such kind of certificates need to be issued by the library staff. So no due certificate should be allowed by the library automated circulation desk. And at the last point, we can see preparing binary candidates as the function. That means, so once the damaged documents were found at the circulation desk, so the library staff need to isolate them for the binding purpose. So if there are many documents for binding purpose, the library need to prepare a batch of binary candidates which later need to be sent to the binders for binding purposes. So these are all the subsystems or functions of the automated circulation desk. So let me stop here, and in the later presentation I will be talking about the files and data structure at the circulation desk. So if you have any doubts, kindly post your questions to my WhatsApp number. Thank you.